Right, we'll start with the last chapter of GST. The last chapter is about what, sir? It's about GST returns. GST returns is the last chapter that we are going to learn in GST as a part of your IP syllabus. We'll have one more video on what, sir? Amendments. Not at all, most of the amendments are already covered in the lectures, but we'll have one more separate video only on amendments, right, na, sir? So that before you go to exam hall, you should be covering all the amendments. See, when it comes to GST return, what we can expect, see, your ICAI will not ask you how to file a return, right? That you will do in your articles period. What we are going to learn here is what are the different types of returns that are being filed. Matlab, in a case of those people who are normally covered under GST, what type of returns they file? A person who is under composition scheme, what type of return he will file? 95 to 98% returns are covered by this scheme. There are some special category of people who also file a return, like example, non-resident taxable person, a person who is into providing services by way of online information data retrieval services. Right now there are different returns being filed. The most important return is nothing but what, sir? I'll write here, that is GSTR1 along with what, sir? GSTR3B. This is the most important return in practical life. The next important return is nothing but GSTR4 along with CMP08. Now what are these numbers? These numbers are nothing but in GST, for every return there is a format given by the law. Those formats have been given a number, like GSTR1 is a numbering series. Right now we will slowly start our chapter. The question is what is the need to file a return? What is the need to file a return? Return क्यों file करना है? Right now government says whenever you do activity, no doubt there is a tax obligation on the registered person. For the outward supply there is a tax liability, for the inward supply you take input tax credit. But how much is the credit that you have taken? What is your net tax liability? How did you avail the benefit of set off? What is the difference cash that you are paying? How government will come to know? Government says periodically you file a return. That periodically may be what, sir? It may be monthly, or it may be quarterly, or it may be even on annual basis. See, periodicity of return that we learn at the end. Don't be in a hurry for it. Question is, what is the need to file a return? Information sharing. Just remember this point, sir. Whatever you know for your business right now, when it comes to GST matter, you need to declare everything while filing a return in a prescribed format provided by the law. Maybe the periodicity of return may be monthly, quarterly, that all we will understand slowly. That's point number one. Point number two, question is, how should I file a return? Can I file my own return? Government says yes, we encourage you to file your own return. Matlab, simply go to GST portal, you know GST portal, right? www.gst.gov.in. That's the portal through which you can file the return. Yes, in a case if you don't want to file your own return, you can go to what's the GST Suvidha providers. Yes, they will file your return, or there are someone called GST practitioners. You can ask them, they will also file your return. There are many third party softwares available which will help you to file your return. Am I clear, sir? खुद से return file कर लो through online portal. Otherwise you can take the help of chartered accountants. You can take the help of GST Suvidha providers. You can take the help of what's GST practitioners. Directly or indirectly, by any way you need to file your return. Obviously, sir, in a case if you don't share your information with the government, that what is the detail of outward supply, what are the details of inward supply, how government will come to know whether everything is properly shown and properly recorded. Am I clear? Yes. So this is the mechanism through which government comes to know the details of every registered person, what type of outward supplies they are dealing, and what could be the possible tax liability. Up to here, are we clear? Okay. See, initially when in 2013 when this chapter was introduced, the return procedure was a bit complicated. Obviously GST law itself is a new for India. Matlab 1/7/2007 is the date when government brought GST. Yes, at that point of time, government really made a panic between people, saying that every month you need to file at least 3 to 4 returns. Matlab annually you will end up filing what's 36 to 48 returns. Matlab in a case of a business person, if I file 48 returns in a year, obviously I will feel, अरे बापा इतना सारा return क्यों file करेंगे? Then slowly in a phased manner, government has removed so many returns, and practically in some cases we file only 4 returns in a year. समझ में आ रहा है? From 48 it has become 4, or from 48 it has become just what's 12 returns. मतलब monthly one return is sufficient. I hope you are understanding that from stage of 48 we brought it to 12, or from the stage of 48 we brought it to what, sir? 4. ये सब details हम लोग सीखेंगे. Can we start, sir? No? Okay. Now what are the different type of numbers are there? I said, you know, GST is nothing but goods and service tax. R stands for their what's return. Am I clear, sir? तो थोड़े numbers आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे. What is GSTR1, GSTR2, GSTR3A, 3B, ये सब details one by one we'll understand. Can we start, sir? Yes, sir. Okay. Shall we start? Yes. It's a relatively important chapter for theory also. है ना भाई? See, case study type of questions can come, but I'll tell you specifically where we can expect a case study type of question. केस स्टडी टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं, वो कहाँ पे आएंगे मैं आपको स्पेसिफिकली बता दूंगा, ठीक है ना. प्लीज स्टार्ट सर, स्लोली यू रीड सर. या
GST returns
Yeah.
plays an important role in the implementation of GST.
या
Under the GST system, we know that invoice-wise details needs to be uploaded in GST portal.
या मतलब गवर्नमेंट वांट्स टू नो एवरी आउटवर्ड मूवमेंट. व्हेनेवर यू डू आउटवर्ड मूवमेंट यू इशू इनवॉइस, ऑल द डिटेल्स शुड बी कैप्चर्ड इन द सिस्टम. See, this point was very old point. Practically, in the new system, what we are seeing, the movement of goods is accompanied by e-way bill. Yesterday we have seen it. Not only that, sir, even if there is not a supply, the goods can move from one place to another place with what's the delivery challan. So many details are already being captured when it comes to outward supply. Continue.
Credit would be available for inward purchase only after due verification of invoice.
Yeah, what-
Completely online verification.
I'll tell you, sir. Imagine if I am purchasing goods from Anudeep. So Anudeep is what's a supplier. So I am called nothing but what's a recipient. The recipient want the credit because for my purchase I want credit. Government says Anudeep you file a return. Ashingla you all also file a return. Anudeep will file a return for outward supply. Ashingla will file a return for what's a inward supply. Government will do matching of these invoices. Anudeep should sell, yes sir, I have sold to Ashingla. Ashingla should tell, yes sir, I have made a purchases from whom sir? Anudeep. System will do matching and only upon matching you will get the credit. This is theoretical point. Practically matching is happening, but one can claim credit on provisional basis. अब अपना credit खुद से claim कर लो. Matching is not that happening, right ना? चलो.
Returns has to be filed for a tax period which is generally on monthly basis.
Generally, that is a general point, right ना?
However, in case of composite suppliers, the return is to be filed on quarterly basis.
Yeah, just remember, generally everyone files return on what basis?
Monthly
Sir?
basis.
Monthly basis. But in a case of composition person, they file return on what sir?
Quarterly basis.
Quarterly basis, right ना?
Therefore, a tax period can be either monthly or quarterly.
Tax period मतलब the period for which you file the return, that period is called nothing but what's a tax period. It can be April, May, June. That's called Q1, or it can be April alone, right now? Continue.
Note, there is also a concept of annual returns which needs to be filed after the end of financial year.
Yeah, this we will discuss when I am discussing GSTR 9. There is a concept called what's a annual returns, because whatever you do on monthly basis or whatever you do on quarterly basis, उसका पूरा summary you need to file again by filing a return called what's a GSTR 9. That's called annual returns, right? Continue.
How to file a GST return?
Yeah, basic introduction है. Return कैसे file out करना है? I said you know, you can just use the what do you call
GST
GST
common
portal. Common portal यूज कर लो, सुविधा
GST
प्रोवाइडर्स
सुविधा
की सर्विसेज
providers,
यूज कर लो, और GST practitioners की सर्विस यूज कर लो, और go to any person who got a knowledge sir, because practically when you file a return, signature is not required. So anyone who got your user ID and password, if you have my user ID and password, even you can file my return. Subject condition, I should give you my user ID and password. Am I clear? Continue.
How to file a GST return?
Yeah.
Real time online by logging in GST portal, that is GST common portal.
Yeah, समझ में आ रहा है? मतलब simple remember sir, you can use portal for filing return. Am I clear?
Yes sir.
For portal there is no separate what you call it, sorry, for return filing there is no separate portal. We need to use what's a GST common portal only. Like for e-way bill we got a separate portal. Array. For e-invoicing we got a separate portal. Here we don't have a separate portal. Continue.
Or by using GST offline tool provided by GSTN.
What is GSTN?
Goods and
GST
Service Tax
network. Remember, they are providing some tools, sir. वो tool use करके you can file the return. First one is you literally go and log in with the website. Internet connection should be live. You can file the return. Imagine if the data is really long or really large data you need to feed. You cannot do everything online. Feed the data in offline tool. Offline tool will do the job for you. Am I clear? Continue.
Or using a third party software or GST service providers, also called as GST Suvidha providers.
Or GST सुविधा providers. Am I clear, sir? समझ में आ रहा है? चलो.
Let us understand the details to be provided in GSTR 1.
Let me not go there. I will tell you now what. See what we'll do. I think I have provided details where this here. Different type of returns. Let us remember first. Then we'll understand in detail what are the returns being filed. Which page, sir? Yeah. Different returns under GST. Bolke there is one page at last.
80.
I don't know, page number 80. Different returns under GST. I request you to read and remember this carefully. Am I clear, sir? चलेंगे sir. Please try to remember this table carefully. Amendments है, मैं आपको बता दूंगा. I forgot to tell you, those amendments which are given by the law because of coronavirus or maybe because of COVID reasons, those amendments are not applicable for your syllabus. already I have clarified in the last video that amendments coming in GST just because of COVID reason, those amendments will not be tested in your IC exam. Am I clear, sir? They are practically applicable but not for exam purposes. Am I clear, sir? So returns kaise kaise hain? I'll just tell you how many type of returns are there. There is something called GSTR1. What is it? I'll tell you. GSTR1. GSTR2 used to be there. It is no more applicable. One is details of outward supply. The second is details of inward supply. But inward supply, no one is filing the return. Government is not required also. So you can simply say GSTR2 is what, sir? Suspended. Return format undi gaani, practically no one is filing. GSTR3 is also suspended because it was very complicated return. Government says let us not do complication. Let us bring a temporary return filing, and that is called nothing but what, sir? GSTR3B. फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, GSTR1 is nothing but details of outward supply. Every person who is making an outward supply should provide details of all those outward supplies by filing a return called what, sir? GSTR1. Practically when to file, that depends on your turnover, sir. वो दिखाएंगे, देखिए धीरे धीरे जाएंगे. GSTR2 details of inward supply suspended. GSTR3 was the actual return. Actual return मतलब inward and outward will get set off, and for balance you need to pay cash. That is suspended. GSTR3 के बदल में we are having a called return called GSTR3B. So in the place of GSTR3, we got a return called what, sir? GSTR3B. It is simply called simplified return. Simplified return. Am I clear, sir? Okay. Next comes GSTR4. Hold a minute. Vinal Nana. 1 is done. 2 is suspended. 3 is suspended. In the place of 3, we file 3B. Actually, 3B only makes you to make the net tax liability.
Yes, sir.
You show their outward liability. You avail the credit, and balance tax if any you pay in cash by creating challan. Challan creation I have said you already, right? Done. Therefore, practically what I can say, 1 is there along with 3B, because 2 is not there, 3 is not there. So 1 रह गया 3B के साथ. 95% people file this return only who are not under composition scheme. मतलब generally if you are a registered person, you file what, sir? GSTR1 along with GSTR3B. Am I clear? Now what is 1, 3, that we will understand. Now GSTR4 सुनना है ध्यान से, amendment है. Amendment was there from last year only. GSTR4 was a return, it was a return for composition person. मतलब they used to file return on quarterly basis. Therefore yearly how many returns they used to file? 4. Government says remove GSTR4. सुनना है ध्यान से, remove GSTR4. In that place they brought a return called GST CMP08. CMP08. Now that's nothing but every person who is under composition scheme, he has to pay tax on the basis of its turnover.
Yes, sir.
बोलो ना सर.
Yes, sir.
That rate of tax is only 1%. In case of those people who are into restaurant, the answer is 5%. So those people need not file return on monthly basis, quarterly basis. They will only make payment of tax by making self-assessment tax. And while making self-assessment tax payment, they need to give declaration how the self-assessment tax is arrived. They need to file a return called CMP08, or you can say GST CMP08. It's more like a payment challan. हम लोग सेल्फ असेसमेंट टैक्स कैसे करते हैं? इनकम टैक्स में सेक्शन 140. सिमिलरली हियर ऑल्सो वी फाइल अ रिटर्न कॉल GST CMP08. Am I clear? So GSTR4 has been done away with, but government says if you are under composition scheme, file in a year 4 times CMP08. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and all these details you file GSTR4 on annual basis. Am I clear? मतलब something which was on quarterly basis has been moved on annual basis, and in the place of quarterly basis they brought what, sir? CMP08. So 4 times in a year you will file CMP08 being under composition scheme, and all these details is automatically populated in a return called GSTR4. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So GSTR4 is a annual return for those people, layman version, not annual. You are filing annually. मतलब for the whole year you file a return called what, sir? GSTR4. That's on annual basis. Due date is 30th of April. That we learn separately. Leave it. Am I clear up here? 99% population is getting covered with these returns. Logically in student life this is more than enough. Student life में यहाँ तक बस हो जाएगा. GSTR1 along with GSTR3B. This is one side. GST CMP08 along with GST4. हो जाएगा. Now you may ask, sir, what will happen with non-resident person? How he will file return? If a person is a casual taxable person, how will file return? Those returns are called special returns. So till now what we are discussing is a normal return. Whatever you are discussing from here is called nothing but special return. So GSTR5, GSTR6, GSTR7, GSTR8, GSTR 9 सीरीज है वो. These are all special returns. Am I clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
हरी नहीं है ना, समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Can we read, sir? Slowly you have to read, huh?
Different returns under GST.
Yeah,
GSTR 1
yeah.
should be filed monthly by a registered person making outward supply.
Yeah, see, I'll tell you one thing. Government, what they have done, सुन है आंसर. Outward supplies, if I am able to make the payment of tax on monthly basis, details of outward supply can be provided lately also. Government should be worried about tax but not for the data, logically. So government says GSTR1, which deals with what, sir?
Outward supplies.
Which deals with outward supplies. लिख लो, होना है तो वहाँ पे. GSTR1, which deals with outward supplies. These returns, some people file on monthly basis, some people file on quarterly basis. सर ये क्या ड्रामा है? गवर्नमेंट बोलता है भाई, if your turnover does not exceed 1.5 crore. Hello, if your turnover does not exceed what, sir? 1.5 crore, मतलब 150 lakhs. Do one thing, you file return on quarterly basis. But in a case, if your annual turnover exceeds how much, sir? 1.5 crore, you file return on monthly basis. So logically there are two due dates, monthly, quarterly. Read, sir, carefully.
GSTR 1 to be filed monthly by a registered person making outward supply.
Yeah.
Due date is 10th of next month.
Next 10th of next month. Am I clear, sir, with these words?
Yes, sir.
Because monthly रहेगा तो अप्रैल का मई का जून, जून का जुलाई, and so on.
To be filed on quarterly basis by a registered person making outward supply
Both are making outward supply.
whose turnover of last year does not exceed 1.5 crores.
Super. If your last year turnover does not exceed 1.5 crore and you are not under composition scheme, you can file GSTR1 on what basis, sir? On quarterly basis. Am I clear, sir?
Due date is 10th of the month following the quarter.
10th of the month following the quarter. मतलब for April, May, June, what is the due date? 10th of July. For July, August, September, what is the due
October,
date?
10th
of October, and so on. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So simple return call GSTR1 where you provide details of what, sir?
Outward supplies.
Supply. Now here you can get a question in mind, sir. How you will show outward supply? Whether totals will I show? Whether invoice wise will I show? Whether state wise will I show? Whether product wise, rate wise, HSN wise, how will I show? Government says don't worry. This is only a summary table. Detailed understanding will give in a separate format. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
कैसे फाइल करना है वो भी सीखना पड़ेगा ना. What type of details we provide that we learn separately. Am I clear? Yeah. So GSTR1 clear? Either monthly or quarterly. For those people whose turnover does not exceed 1.5 crore, quarterly. For those people whose turnover exceeds 1.5 crore,
monthly.
For those people last year turnover exceed 1.5 crore, they should file monthly. Due date remember 10th of the next month. Am I clear? Super. Next, sir.
GSTR 3B.
So I did not make you write GSTR 2 there, 3 there because it's not there. So I'm not making you write GSTR 3B.
Monthly return for a taxpayer to be filed on 20th of next month.
Yes, 20th of the next month. Hold a minute, sir. GSTR 3B, let you be anyone. Leave composition person. Let you be anyone. Everyone should make payment of tax on monthly basis.
Yes, sir.
See, government cannot wait for quarter for payment of tax. They say if you are not under composition scheme, let the payment of tax come on what basis? Monthly basis. And whenever you pay tax, you file a return called what, sir? GSTR 3B. Shall I tell you practically? Practically, at the time of filing GSTR 3B, you pay tax. It's logically both goes hand by hand. I said you in return. I said you in this chapter also. Without paying the complete tax liability as well as any other liability, you cannot file return for that period. So government says let the money come in time. Let it come on monthly basis. Or return filing you can do on quarterly basis. I hope I am not confusing you.
Yes, sir.
So GSTR 3B आपको monthly file करना पड़ेगा. Due date क्या है? 20th of next month. I mean, let it be everyone other than composition person. Because for composition we got a separate answer. Am I clear? Read again, sir.
GSTR 3B, monthly return for a taxpayer to be filed on 20th of next month.
Yeah, there are some amendments that we'll discuss separately. Am I clear up to here, sir?
GSTR 4.
Don't read GSTR 4. Change that and write there. GST CMP 08. बोला था ना? GST CMP 08. GST CMP 08. Yeah, please read, sir.
GST CMP 08.
Yeah.
To be filed by the composition person paying tax under composition scheme.
Yeah.
On quarterly basis.
Yes.
Due date is 18th of the month following the quarter.
You can also write there bracket में self assessment tax where in the form number GST CMP 08 is ना, you can write there. That's a self
Assessment.
assessment tax. Who is filing this?
Composition person.
Composition person. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So once you are under composition scheme, you will file return on quarterly basis. Logical, it's a self-assessment tax here. You pay tax, and at the time of paying tax only you file this return. Am I clear? See, for composition person there is no concept of ITC. ITC नहीं है तो be least bothered from whom you are making purchase. Logically, right now.
GSTR 5.
No. For composition person there is one more return called GSTR 4. Shall we write somewhere there? Is there any chance we can write?
Under GSTR 11.
No. I want to write there only. CMP 08 తర్వాత ఎక్కడ కుదురుతుందా రాయడం? కుదురుతుందా? No? Do you have space? ठीक है. No issues. Shall we write at last then?
Yes, sir.
GSTR 11 కింద రాయండి. GSTR 4. GSTR 4. Annual return. Annual return. Logically there are two annual returns. I'll tell you why. Annual return by composition person. Annual return by composition person. Yes or no?
Yes.
Due dates to be filed by 30th of April from the end of financial year. पूरे साल का पूरा डेटा you will show in one return. Indirectly 4 returns will become 1 return. Simple. सर आपने अगर कुछ मिस्टेक नहीं किया है तो 4 returns will become 1 return. 4 CMP 08 will become GSTR 4. What do you want, sir? Water? पानी चाहिए? अश्विनी पानी दे दो ना. Shall we move, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move? Clear, Nana? See, actually composition person will also file one more annual return. That's called GSTR 9. Those we will see separately. Question is, sir, why so many returns? See, try to understand. After the end of financial year, this is like a summary for the whole year. Imagine if you have raised any debit notes or credit notes. You want to do any errors rectification. They'll give you one more chance. This is the last chance if you want to do any correction. You can do it on or before filing annual return. Gurtunda? That's the practical purpose, sir. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
So what we have seen? GSTR 1, outward supply. Outward supply की details. GSTR 3B, self-assessment tax for a person who is not under composition scheme. Will you write there GSTR 3B? There also write. Self-assessment tax. Self-assessment tax by a person not under composition scheme. That you can remember, na? Super, sir. Shall we go to the next return, sir?
Yes, sir.
So GSTR 1 हो गया. थोड़ा होना बल्कि रिवीजन करा रहा हूँ, प्लीज डोंट माइंड. GSTR 1 हो गया, GSTR 3 भी हो गया, GSTR 4 के प्लेस में GST CMP 08 and for four of these we file what's sir? GSTR 4. Am I clear? Super. Whatever you are reading from here is a special return. Am I clear? For exam में यहाँ तक पूछ सकता है. Be careful. Continue.
GSTR 5.
Yeah, GSTR 5.
Monthly return for non-resident taxable person.
NRTP. Very good, sir. It's non-resident
Taxable person.
resident taxable person.
Due date is.
Hold a minute. Sir, if you remember, a non-resident taxable person is one who want to do supplies in India but does not have a valid PAN. PAN ही नहीं है उनके पास. अगर PAN है and they want to do occasional supplies, they can take registration as what? बोलो. If I am a non-resident person but I got PAN in India, will I take registration as NRTP? No, I'll take registration as either as a normal registered person or I can take a registration as casual taxable person. Gurtunchkol Malla. All this we have learned in registration chapter. If you should not forget. Read again, sir. GSTR 5.
GSTR 5. Monthly return for non-resident taxable person. Due date is 20th of the next month or within 7 days after the expiry of registration, whichever is earlier.
Whichever is earlier. Right now, 20th of the next month. If the registration is in force, if the registration got cancelled, मतलब you have surrendered registration, then within 7 days. इन दोनों में whichever is earlier. Continue.
GSTR 6. Monthly return to be filed by ISD.
That is input service distributor. Special returns का ना?
Yes, sir.
Input
Service distributor.
service distributor. What is ISD, you know? Imagine I am head office. Example, you may not be aware. I am head office, you are my branches. You got some credit now because you are a registered person. Imagine you are in Karnataka, you are in Telangana, I am in Andhra Pradesh. Example. So whatever credit you have, generally you can use it. if you want to pass the credit to some other office, you can have to take registration as ISD. मतलब those persons who want to pass the credit to another person within the group companies, that person who want to pass the credit, they are called what, sir? Input service distributor. This concept is coming from service tax. Way back purana concept hai. It may be new for you, but for us it's very old concept. So those people who want to pass the credit to another people are called what, sir? ISD. They should also file a return called what, sir?
GSTR
6. And the due date is what, sir?
13th of the next month.
next month. Bolo.
Yes, sir.
Logically, government should know na. Credit should reduce from you, credit should increase for some other person. To whom you are passing the credit, you have to provide those details here. You cannot pass the credit to anyone outsider. You can pass the credit only within the branch or between the head office.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Super. Next.
GSTR 7.
Yeah, series continue हो रहा है. GSTR 7.
To be filed by a person depositing TDS under GST monthly.
See, I will tell you, TDS and TCS provisions are not there in IPC syllabus, but return number is there in your syllabus. So, if I am supposed to deduct TDS under GST laws, not income tax TDS, come on, not 192 and 193 वो नहीं, यहाँ पे 51, 52 बोल के sections है. If I am a person who is required to deduct TDS under the law, when I make the payment to government, I should tell to the government on whose behalf did I deduct TDS. So I'll file a return called what, sir? GSTR 7. Please read again, sir. Full point.
GSTR 7. To be filed by a person depositing TDS under GST monthly.
Yeah.
Due date is 10th of the next month.
Yeah, simple. Because let the money of the government come to the government account on or before 10th. ఎక్కడ డబుల్ మ్యాటర్ ఉంటే గవర్నమెంట్ తొందర ఎక్కువ ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ మైండ్ बोलती है जल्दी जल्दी मेरा पैसा आने दो मेरे को.
GSTR 8.
Yeah.
To be filed by e-commerce operator by paying tax by way of TCS monthly.
Yeah, that's called e-commerce operators will file a return called what, sir? GSTR 8.
Due date is 10th of the next month.
Same answer, 10th of the next month. So TDS and TCS के लिए answers are same. Those deducting TDS and depositing GSTR 7. Those who are e-commerce operator collecting TCS GSTR 8. So let us revise, stop here, let us revise casually. GSTR 1, due dates you can remember, don't worry. GSTR 1,
For outward supplies.
outward supply for normal persons. GSTR 2 there? No. 3 there?
No.
3B?
Yes.
Yes. This is called payment of self-assessment tax. You pay your own tax and practically return is being filed on what, sir? Monthly basis. 20th of the next month. Monthly. Double matter kada? This only information. This money matter. Because through GSTR 3B, your net tax liability is taken care. And if the tax liability comes in cash, you have to pay the cash by creating challan.
Yes, sir.
So this is for normal person. Composition के लिए GST CMP 08 along with
GSTR
4 GSTR 4 quarterly basis 4 returns and annually 1 return GSTR 4. From here it starts what, sir? Special return. 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. 5 is what? NRTP. 6 is input service distributor. 7 is TDS, deducting and depositing. TCS, e-commerce operator collecting TCS. 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So GSTR 9 is nothing but again what, sir? Annual returns का concept है. Shall we start, sir? Please.
GSTR 9 annual return. The due date is 31st of December of the next financial year.
Yeah, the answer still remains same, but I will tell you practically don't mind. 18-19 का return अभी file हो रहा है. If you apply the normal due dates, the answer should be for 18-19, the due date should be 31st of December 2019.
Yes, sir.
For the year 18-19, the due date should have been 31st of December 2019. But you know, practically for the year 18-19, the due date is 31st of October. Don't say COVID reasons. No. Problem is, see, GSTR 9 is a bit complicated return. Because for the whole year, whatever you have done, you need to give the complete information again in GSTR 9. Am I clear? So, थोड़ा complicated return है. So people are asking, sir, time दो, थोड़ा time दो. Finance ministries keep on extending time. They said for the 18-19, the due date to file return would be 31st of October. None of your business, but just I am telling you, right? चलिए. So GSTR 9 is what, sir? Annual return. You need to file by what, sir? 31st of December of next year.
Next financial year.
Yes, continue.
GSTR 9A annual return by person covered under composition scheme.
I said, you know, they will also file again one more annual return. After this, you cannot do any changes to your tax liability. Neither you can increase nor you can reduce. Matlab, once you file your annual return, no more changes can be made to that financial year for which you are filing annual return. एनुअल रिटर्न मतलब खेल खत्म, उसके बाद कोई चेंजेस अलाउड नहीं होगा. गवर्नमेंट प्रेज्यूम्स एवरीथिंग फाइल्ड इज ट्रू एंड करेक्ट. If they bring to some notice, then you have to suffer any penalty. Am I clear?
Got it.
So it's a last chance to do any rectification. If you want to do any rectification, please do it on or before filing what's up? GSTR 9
9A.
series 9A, 9B, 9C, all. Continue.
GSTR 10.
Yeah.
Final return to be filed by registered person who surrenders or cancels the registration.
Yeah, there's also, if you remember, there's also concept. Leave this, I'll tell you. When you take registration for the first time and you issue revised invoices, for revised invoices, we file a return called first return.
Yes, sir.
First return, there is no separate format, sir. First return is filed in GSTR 1 only. If you remember, once your turnover crosses threshold limit,
Yes, sir.
you need to apply registration within 30 days. Once you get the registration, it is assumed that the registration is given retrospectively
Yes, sir.
for all those period.
First return.
After your turnover crosses the threshold limit, you need to issue revised invoices.
Yes, sir.
For those revised invoices, we file a return. The return is called what's our first return. Any specific format? No. Government says first return है तो क्या हुआ, आपको क्या information देना है, outward supplies, use GSTR 1. So for first return there is no separate format, you have to use GSTR 1 only, remember. But for final return, what is final return? Last return for that registration. Once you cancel your registration, whatever the tax liability is there or whatever other liabilities is there, you have to finally settle to the government. How you will arrive at the final liability? By filing a return called what, sir? GSTR 10. 10. Once I am cancelling my registration, I want to surrender the registration. Suspension nahi, cancellation. How government will come to know what is my final tax liability? Government says, by you file a return called what, sir? GSTR 10. Please read, sir.
GSTR 10. Final return to be filed by registered person who surrenders or cancels the registration.
Surrender, matlab, I am not saying suspension of registration. Surrender, almost cancellation. What is the due date?
The due date is within 3 months from the date of cancellation or order of cancellation.
Yeah, whichever comes earlier.
Whichever is
Whichever is later, whichever is later if I am not wrong.
GSTR 11.
Yeah.
Return to be filed by persons or international bodies holding UIN monthly basis.
UIN. What is UIN?
Unique identification.
Unique identification number. If you remember, these people are very special. Whatever inward supplies they have taken, they'll get credit. Whatever outward supplies are, they are exempt. Question is what they'll do with credit? They'll claim refund by filing this return. Arey, embassy and embassy.
Yes, sir.
Example. So I got UIN registration, unique identification number I got. Whatever inward supplies I take, I will avail credit. Whatever outward supplies I make, the answer is exempt. So what I will do with inward credit? Government says no problem. You file a return called GSTR 11 with respect to those inward supplies for which you want refund. Once you file return, we will give you refund. समझ में आ रहा है? Again read Nana.
GSTR 11. Returns to be filed by persons or international bodies holding unique identification number
UIN.
on monthly basis.
Yeah, what is the due date?
The due date is 20th of the following month.
28th of the following month. Am I clear? Again, one more time we'll revise. Thoda, because numbers jitna fluently आएगा, our discussion can go that smoothly. So GSTR 1
Outward supplies.
outward supplies का return है. How to file? Format I understood. GSTR 1. What contents are there? We'll see. One case study question is there on GSTR 1. I'll explain you. Second is what?
GSTR 3B.
GSTR 3B filed by those people who are self-assessment tax. Filed on what basis? Monthly basis. GSTR 1 monthly or quarterly. If your turnover does not exceed 150, quarterly, otherwise monthly. Am I clear? Okay, done. Those people who are under composition scheme, GST CMP 08 along with GSTR 4. Assessment you have to do on quarterly basis, but return filing is on what, sir? Yearly basis. Bolo na, sir?
Yes, sir.
Done. Special return starts from here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is annual. You can leave it 10 and 11. What is 5?
NRTP, non-resident.
Non-resident taxable person. If you are a non-resident taxable person, you have to you have to file a return called what, sir? GSTR 5. 6. Input service distributor. 7. TDS depositor. TDS return lagana na. It is TDS return hai. TCS return untunda. Those people who are collecting TCS, you have to pay to government. That's called nothing but GSTR 8. 9 series is all about annual return. Logically, 9 kuch nahi hai. 9A only, 9B, 9C. 9A is for composition person. 9B is for other than composition person. But if their turnover exceeds 2 crores, they need to file one more statement called reconciliation statement in 9C.
2 crores.
I don't know. But practical, I'll tell you. समझ में रहा है? Government says annual returns are really hard because you need to engage a chartered accountant to file an annual return. Unless and until you have not done everything perfect in the last 12 months, return filing of annual return is really headache. In practically, there are a lot of adjustments every month that you do, which you need to do correction in the subsequent month, or whatever you have done in the financial, you need to do correction by the time you file an annual return. So government says, if your turnover does not cross 2 crores, no need to file annual return. अब छोड़ ही दिया. I think yesterday or day before yesterday we got one more thing. If your turnover does not exceed 5 crores, no need to file some returns बोल के. That we will understand next attempt, not now. In CA final, छोड़ दो. So logically 9A, 9B, 9C. 9A कौन फाइल करता है? Composition person. B normal annual return. C is about reconciliation statement. This reconciliation statement should be signed by a chartered accountant. Mandatory. Government says we want a chartered accountant to attest this. Let him verify whether every detail provided is true and correct or not. Or even a cost accountant can also sign. CS नहीं, CWA वाले वो भी कर सकते हैं. CMA और CWA. ठीक है, done. Next one is called what sir? GSTR 10 is for what sir? Final return.
Surrenders or
Cancellation of registration, layman version. If you remember, cancellation of registration is section number 28. No, 29. 30 is revival of cancellation, cancelled registration.
yes sir.
Much better, Katangata. ठीक है. So final return is what sir? GSTR 10. Last one is those people who got unique identification number, then you should file a return called GSTR 11. With this your numbers are clear.
Yes sir.
अभी आपको पढ़ना है कि सर क्या क्या डिटेल्स देते हैं. Am I clear? Okay. Still I am not going to our notes. What we'll do, we'll open the internet. Come sir. One student can come and otherwise you can have a look there. Are you able to see there? Sir, this is a website of Clear Tax. You can also refer sir. It's open for all. It is not my website. It's a website of Clear Tax. They have given in a very simple manner the whole table that we have learned now. Am I clear? So types of GSTR return बोल के उन लोगों ने दिया है, देखो यहाँ पे different. Neatly they have explained what is GSTR 1, what is GSTR 2A, what is GSTR 2, what is GSTR 3. Everything they have explained. 2 is not there, 3 is not there. Yes or no? Come, we'll see sir. You can stand and come here. Come. एक बार देख लो. कोई एक देखना है तो देख लो. You want to see? No one see. Shall I casually read? देख लो सर, ऐसे देखना है तो देख लो. GSTR 1. I'm just reading for you. Details of outward supply of taxable goods and or services. Frequency monthly. The due date is monthly generally. 11th of the next month with effect from October 2018 until September 2020. छोड़ दो वो सब छोड़ दो. Generally what is the answer? 10th of the next month. Student life में practical the answer is 11th of the next month. Hello, but that period is given up to September 2020. समझ में आ रहा है? Law says 10th of the next month. Ministry says one more day given 11th of the next month.
Yes sir.
Am I clear? आप बोलते नहीं सर मेरे को एकदम पक्का ड्यू डेट चाहिए. Refer this site because these people keep on updating on daily basis. Those people who want to file return on what sir? Quarterly basis. The answer is end of the month succeeding the quarter. Our answer was 10th of the next month. Now this says what sir? End of the month. ठीक है ना, छोड़ो. GSTR 2 suspended.
Yes sir.
GSTR 3 suspended. GSTR 3B. 3B
Monthly
payment of tax.
self-assessment.
You need to file. This is also called a simplified return.
Simplified.
And you need to file on what sir? Monthly. Different months के लिए different answers are there. So don't be bothered about the dates. Leave it. Remember that yes, once you file GSTR 3B for that quarter, for that month, the final tax liability is determined. Outward supply की liability minus input tax credit minus tax to be paid in cash. Am I clear, sir? CMP 08 is for whom, sir? Composition person doing payment of self-assessment tax along with GSTR 4. Taken care. Am I clear? GSTR 5?
NRTP.
NRTP answer is 20. GSTR 6?
ISD.
Input service distributor. GSTR 7? TDS depositor. GSTR 8?
Collecting TCS.
हाँ, e-commerce operator in collecting TCS. सर सब कुछ है सर, वो बोल रहा हूँ. Practically don't be bothered about so much about due date. Am I clear? GSTR 9?
Normal tax.
Annual return for normal taxpayer. Annually, what is the due date? 31st of December.
December of next financial year.
Practically not followed. Even I said you for the year 18-19 due date is 31st of October of this year. तो 1920 का रिटर्न तो भूल ही जाओ आप. When it will come, God knows, by the time you come to CA final, the due dates may come. Leave it. GSTR 9A, composition person filing and return. Logically, if you observe, a composition person is filing 2 times annual return, GSTR 4 along with GSTR 9A. If there are no mistakes, see logically, whatever you show in CMP 08, that will come in GSTR 4. If you click submit without doing any changes, the same information will come where, sir? In GSTR 9. Again, you 9A. CMP 08 inchi 4 nana, 4 inchi 9A. Again, submit only. By chance, if you want to say, Arey yaar, we have reduced our turnover, let us increase back. There are some debit note, credit notes, purchase returns, sales returns, all those adjustments or dramas you can do in GSTR 9A. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
CA signature is not required for GSTR 9A. You require a CA signature. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So 9C is nothing but certified reconciliation statement. Can we update our book there? Please update our book. GSTR 9C, where it is, sir? 1 minute, I will also write GSTR 9C. GSTR 9C, certified by C or CWA.
Yes, sir.
Certified reconciliation statement. Certified reconciliation statement. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Due date is same, 31st of December. After the end of financial year. Indirectly audit and GST audit yaar. Indirectly you can say it's a GST audit. बोलो ना sir. GSTR 10 is final return. GSTR 11 UIN. So when someone says, sir, final return we got a format, why not for first return? Government says, first return mein what you want to show? Outward supplies. Those outward supplies for which you have given which invoice? Revised invoice. So for revised invoices you can use GSTR 1 only, na? Acha Mahesh. For revised invoices you can use GSTR 1 only, na? There is no problem. Bolo na sir. Done, sir. So this is a website you can refer, sir. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
I hope you got some numbering idea now. आगे चलेंगे. Shall we take our notes?
Yes, sir.
You may get a doubt, sir. What they can ask? They can ask bits. They can ask you which of the following returns deals with composition person.
CMP 08.
मतलब बिट्स पूछ सकता है ना. Which of the following returns deals with ISD? Which of the following returns deals with what, sir? Non-resident taxable person. कुछ भी पूछ सकता है, आपको याद तो करना पड़ेगा. Sir, due dates may not be that greatly tested in exam because due dates hectic है practical life में. तो स्टूडेंट लाइफ में तो पूछेगा ही नहीं, आप भूल जाओ. बट नंबर्स पूछ सकता है. शैल वी गो बैक?
Yes, sir.
चलो, थोड़ा आइडिया तो आ गया आपको चैप्टर के बारे में, है ना भाई? या शैल वी मूव सर? Shall we move, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just 1 minute, sir. Give me 1 minute. Yes, sir. Let us understand the details to be provided where, sir? In GSTR 1.
Let us understand the details to be provided in GSTR 1.
Hold a minute. Give the heading there. Heading dalo. GSTR 1. Heading miss ho gaya na? GSTR 1. Now we know GSTR 1 is nothing but return filed by a normal person who is not under composition scheme
For outward supplies.
and who don't file special returns. I can talk this way also. A person who is not under composition scheme or a person who is not supposed to file what, sir? Special returns should file this return for outward supplies. Now I will tell you, case study question can come in this area. Sunna please. Case study question can come in this area. Outward supplies can be variety of supplies I can do.
Yes, sir.
I can do supplies within the state. I am just telling you how many supplies can be there.
Between two
I can do supply as interstate. I can do export supply within the state, within India, outside India. I can do supply to registered person. I can do supply to unregistered person. I can make supply to those person who want credit. Those credit and register to register. If I am doing supply from registered person to registered person, they are called B2B supplies. What is B2B? Business to business. Then obviously I can make supply to a consumer also. B2C supplies. Most of the Amazon supplies are B2C. నేను అమెజాన్ నుంచి కొనుక్కొని కొట్టు పెట్టుకుంటావు ఏంటి వాడు ఎలా చేయడలే. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు రియలీ ప్లేస్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ఇండియా మార్ట్ వెబ్సైట్, అలీబాబా వెబ్సైట్. whatever purchase you are doing from Amazon, they are B2C supplies, business to consumer. Likewise, supplies can be of different articles. Go to Big Bazaar, how many type of goods they are dealing? Some are exempt, some are taxed at nil rate, some are taxed at zero rate, some are taxed at highest rate also 18%. समझ में आ रहा है? मतलब different goods are there. So with this combination, they can give you a data and ask you, how will you present this information in GSTR1? Please discuss. क्वेश्चन 5 मार्क्स. लास्ट अटेम्प्ट आरटीपी में है, देखो ध्यान से. लास्ट अटेम्प्ट की आरटीपी में दे आस्क, मतलब मे अटेम्प्ट ओनली, मे अटेम्प्ट की आरटीपी में दे आस्क, दे हैव गिवन सम 15-16 supplies, outward supplies, and they have asked the student how you will group these supplies while filing a return called GSTR1. That what you call the chart is really important. That we'll discuss now. Shall we start, sir? Yeah, please start, sir.
Let us understand the details to be provided in GSTR1.
Yeah, GSTR1 में क्या क्या details देंगे, चलिए.
Every registered person making a outward supply is under obligation to file GSTR1.
Yeah.
Note, in certain cases, a registered person will not file GSTR1.
Why? Because they file some other return. Continue.
Input service distributor,
What he will file?
GSTR6.
Very good. రాసుకోండి అక్కడ రివిజన్ అవుతుంది. Because that person will file GSTR6. Next.
Persons covered by composition scheme,
They will file CMP08.
Non-resident taxable person, GSTR5.
GSTR5 they will file.
A person paying tax by way of TDS,
GSTR6.
7.
7. You're right, 7. Next.
A person paying tax under TCS,
Yeah, they will file
GSTR8.
GSTR8. मतलब those people who are not filing special return, they should file this return mandatorily, layman version, maybe quarterly, annually. That's a personal headache. Continue.
For all the above taxable persons, a separate form has been notified.
Now we know the form number by this time. Very good. Continue.
The form GSTR1 has to be submitted online by filing on or before 10th of the next month.
10th of the next month. Maybe for some people the answer is monthly. For some people the answer is quarterly. Law says 10th. Practical it's 11th. Am I clear?
Therefore, no changes can be made to GSTR1 between 11th to 15th of the next month.
ठीक है, that's what the law says. Because when 10th is the cut-off date, after that you cannot file GSTR1. बोलो.
Yes, sir. GSTR1 cannot be filed before the end of the tax period.
Hold a
that
minute.
is-
This I'll explain. April का return I need to file in May. April का return I need to file in May. I want to file April return in April only. Can I do? I am so systematic. Everyday returns I want to upload daily basis. Can I do? 12th return, 13th return, 14th return. Government says नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा. Return filing can be done only after the end of tax period.
Yes, sir.
मतलब 30th April అయిపోయిన తర్వాత you can file the return on 1st May or on before 10th May. But you cannot say 1 to 15 I'll do on 16, 16 to 30 I want to do on 30. That you cannot do. बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Submit button activate हो तो practical life లో.
GSTR.
Fourth point, sir.
Yes, sir. Third point, sir.
Third point. Read, sir.
GSTR1 cannot be filed before the end of the tax period. That is, for the tax period of average return, August return can be filed only after 31st of August.
Yeah, अगस्त का रिटर्न आप 31st अगस्त के बाद ही फाइल कर पाओगे, राइट ना. फोर्थ पॉइंट टू डिलीट, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड बिकॉज GSTR2 इज नो मोर इनटू सिलेबस. फिफ्थ पॉइंट टू डिलीट, చేసేయండి ప్లీజ్, डोंट रीड, लीव इट. 5 छोड़ दो. हाँ, GSTR6 sorry, sixth point is there ना, sixth point is there ना, you write there refer next pages. I'll tell you why, because ये थोड़ा confusing है. I've simplified it in more manner. Refer next page. Now which page it is there, you know, somewhere in the last I have given there. कहाँ है देखो, लास्ट में है देखो. Yeah, it's there here. It's there, I don't know. I don't have page numbers. You should have the page numbers. GSTR return बोल के one more heading is there. GST returns, one more heading. Next page, fast. हाँ. Shall I give the page number, sir? If you can give me, I can help you. 1 minute. There is one more page called GST returns. It's there na, sir, here. I don't know, page number did not, you don't have. It's page number 79. Okay, this page. They are seeing online. They are seeing online. GST returns. यहाँ पे मैंने डिटेल्स ऑफ आउटवर्ड सप्लाई बोल के दिया है. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पे लिख लो, this is 6th point of GSTR1. Okay. दिस यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट अ केस स्टडी. यहीं पे लिख लो एक्सपेक्ट अ केस और एक्सपेक्ट अ क्वेश्चन इन एग्जाम. नो लेमैन वर्जन सुनेंगे तो समझ में आ जाएगा. आई एम अ रजिस्टर्ड पर्सन. I make outward supplies. I should file GST R1. I can make outward supply to B2B or B2C. B2B means what? Business to business. मतलब the other person wants credit. Government says provide all the information invoice wise. मतलब imagine if I am dealing with 20 people who are registered. I am making supplies to 20 people, all are registered. Then for these 20 people I have given 1000 invoices to each people. Then 20 into 1000. 20,000 details you have to provide line by line, line by line, line by line. In the system says if you file GSTR1, for them it will become GSTR2 or 2A auto populated. System will do matching. For you it's outward liability, for them it's an input credit. So let the details come line by line. So whenever you are making supplies as B2B, business to business, let it be intrastate, let it be interstate. Let the information come line by line. And a practical life flow, we copy the data through Excel, we paste in the return. అక్కడ టైప్ చేస్తే కూర్చొని తప్పులు అయిపోతాయి. సో వాట్ వీ డూ ఫ్రమ్ MIS we extract the information, what are all B2B supplies within Telangana, what are all B2B supplies from other than Telangana or other than Telangana, all the details we upload online. Please read sir carefully. Details of
GST
no కింద ఇక్కడ
in the return many details should be provided, but the following chart is important.
Yeah, many details should be provided, but the following chart is very very important. Shall we start?
Yes sir.
First one,
Details of outward supply.
yeah, details of outward supply. మొత్తం రిటర్న్ outward supply, come on, पूरा रिटर्न ही outward supply का रिटर्न है. Yeah, first one,
B2B supply.
B2B supplies मतलब business to business supplies. Yeah,
Interstate supply.
let it be inter, let it be inter, intra बोलो, inter बोलो. You need to provide what's the details line by line, line by line. बोलो ना sir.
Yes sir.
Because the other person should get credit na. When you will get credit? When I show outward supply, for you it will become what sir? Inward supply. चलो.
B2C supply.
So here starts all the drama. यहाँ तक बच्चों के लिए बहुत easy है. For B2C supplies only drama starts. Now government says what? First one.
Intrastate supply.
Intra मतलब within the state. हाँ.
Details should be provided rate wise, consolidatedly.
Yeah. What is my rate wise? Imagine I am dealing with 5 type of goods.
Yes sir.
And those 5 goods got 5 different rates of tax. So what I will do, I will not show the information sales made to Pravalika, sales made to Anudeep, उन्हें बताऊंगा. I will simply group all those details rate wise. So buyer is not important, seller has sold what is important. कौन खरीद रहा गवर्नमेंट से, कौन खरीद रहा, हमको क्या है? You people don't get credit because you are not a registered person to avail credit. You are what? Consumer. Consumer don't want credit now. So please provide the information consolidatedly. But how should you do consolidation? Rate wise. If I am dealing with 3 type of goods, 5% goods, 12% goods, 18% goods. 5% total how much? 12% total how much? 18% total how much? I hope I am able to explain. Huh?
Yes sir. Interstate supply. If invoice value exceeds 2.5 lakh, then provide details line wise.
Yeah. मतलब government says you are making a supply to unregistered person and that too to other state. Literally the goods are moving from Telangana to Karnataka, that too to unregistered person, and it's a huge invoice value. What is the invoice value here? 2.5. Government says let us know who is buying these goods. Provide the information line wise. समझ में आ रहा है? I am in Telangana. A person from Karnataka asked me to make a supply for 4 lakhs. I asked him, sir, are you registered person? He said, no, I am not registered, but you please supply me. So I am making supply from Telangana to Karnataka to an unregistered person where the invoice is for how much amount? 4 lakh. That information will come here, complete detail.
Line wise.
Line wise. But in a case, if it is not exceeding 2.5, then information should be provided state wise, rate wise.
Yes sir.
అంటే कर्नाटका में कितने सेल्स, दैट टू रेट वाइज. महाराष्ट्र को कितने सेल्स, रेट वाइज. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को कितने स्टेट, रेट वाइज, एंड सो ऑन.
Yes sir.
You know pivot table in Excel?
Pivot.
Pivot. We prepare this in pivot table. We say table 1 state, Table 2 rate, table 3 total, scale खत्म. Hey, not joking यार. Table 1 state name, table 2 rate, table 3 totals of those things. So Karnataka 5% total is 6 lakhs. Karnataka 12% total is 2 lakhs. I hope you are getting it. So please read this carefully.
If invoice value exceeds 2.5 lakh, then provide details line wise. If invoice value less than or equal to 2.5 lakh, then provide details consolidated but state wise and rate wise.
लिख लो वहाँ पे, that is state wise and rate wise. Don't say wise rate. GST rates are not really wise. बोलो ना सर.
Yes, sir.
देंगे. चलो, come back sir. I hope you, I don't know, will you give any reference page number there?
So we cancel that.
Which one sir? यहाँ पे cancel मत करो. You want to cancel this? ठीक है, your wish. It's up to you. Any of you have read the table there. Leave it. Continue.
Wherever the supply is to registered person, it should be treated as B2B supply and details should be uploaded in GSTR 1
Yes.
irrespective of the amount of invoice.
Let the invoice be 5 rupees also you have to provide. Don't say miscellaneous. Let it be miscellaneous. The other person will get credit on that 5 rupees na.
Note, the recipient has to accept such supplies so that the recipient would be eligible to avail ITC.
Shall I tell you one point you will not get confused? If I file GSTR 1 and show you as a registered person, for you it will become GSTR 2A. నా కోసం అవుట్వర్డ్ సప్లై మీకోసం ఇన్వర్డ్ అవుతుంది కదా. Logically I should file GSTR 1 and you should file GSTR 2. But GSTR 2 is not there na. So government brought GSTR 2A. Whatever I show, sales to Pravalika. So for me it's GSTR 1. For you it will become what's a 2A. You can see all the details there. So that you also know na whether I'm filing returns properly or not.
Note, the recipient has to accept such supplies so that the recipient would be eligible to avail ITC.
Yes.
Acceptance should be given only if original invoice is available with the recipient.
Bracket me you can write information of inward supplies. Information of inward supply is auto populated in GSTR 2A. It's only draft, you cannot do anything there except for accept, reject, nothing you can do. Chalo.
When the supplies are to be unregistered person, then high value invoice of 2.5 lakhs or above should be shown separately.
Yes.
Supplies within the state can be consolidated on rate basis.
Yes.
For supplies made to other state, the consolidation should be on the basis of state wise and rate wise.
Already you have seen all this, right? Chalo.
Note, for supplies to unregistered persons, registration number of recipient is not required as the recipient would not have one.
What registration number unte it will become B2B supplies. Why it will become B2C?
Even information of
nil
supplies and deemed exports should be provided separately.
Yeah, matlab theek hai, outward all you will show. How you will show that we have seen. Some other information should I show, government says. Even if they are nil rate supplies, nil rate, outward supplies which are exempt, outward supplies which are tax paid nil rate, those details all you will show. So supplies made to special economic zone, they are taken as deemed export. Actual export కాదు కానీ export చేసినట్టు భావిస్తాం. Government says all the details also you provide.
Even information of nil supplies and deemed exports should be provided separately. Likewise, during the tax period, details of debit note issued and credit note issued should be provided.
See why? Because debit note and credit note will have effect on your tax liability.
Yes, sir. Details of exempt supplies and non-GST supplies should be provided separately.
Hey, this is just casual reading रहेगा तो बस है. I am not reading बट्टी मार लो. Not required. Just for information I am sharing with you. Continue.
Details of supplies made on HSN basis should be grouped and shown separately.
You know what is HSN?
Harmonized system of nomenclature.
From your side, what all goods got sold, उसका total. But simply don't do total of all the goods. Do total on specific good wise.
Yes, sir.
मतलब table 1 would be HSN numbers, table 2 would be total of those goods. चलिए.
Number of documents issued during the period should be shown separately.
Underline the word number. Very good. Count and imagine I have issued invoice number 51 से लेके invoice number 100 this period.
50.
So I should say count of 50. चलो.
Number of invoices issued, start serial number, end serial number, count.
Yeah.
Number of debit notes,
समझ में आ रहा है?
number of debit notes, start serial number, end serial number, count. Number of credit notes issued, start serial number, end serial number, count. Number of revised invoices issued, start serial number, end serial number, count.
And so on.
And so on.
Yeah, next.
Details of advances received during the period.
See, I will tell you why. See, in case of goods, if you receive advance, there is no point of taxation. That's called time of supply.
Yes, sir.
But in case of services, if you receive money in advance, it will become time of supply. So how government will come to know that you receive the money in advance? You prepare a receipt voucher.
Yes, sir. Receipt
Onwards,
voucher.
receipt voucher. The details you have to provide here. You can read.
Details of advances received during the period and advances adjusted with invoice, advance refunded should be shown. That is, details of receipt voucher
Receipt voucher, refund voucher.
or
बोलो ना
refund
sir.
voucher. Note, all the above information should be shown only in the designated tables. From
Leave that.
points-
Leave.
E-
What tables మనకు అనవసరం. See, even GST portal is a ERP system. Every information is maintained in a table. అదంతా మీకు అనవసరం. Infosys company will take care. Continue.
Even if there are nil supplies, GSTR 1 should be filed with nil information. That is, return filing is mandatory for every taxable registered person.
No problem is recently what happened, government said if there is a nil return, imagine during lockdown there is not even 1 rupee supply. ఇప్పుడు మన కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ నడిచిందా ఏంటి? I did not made any supply during this lockdown period. Still I'm not doing it. Please. So should I file return every time by going to the portal? Government says send a SMS from your register number, NINL return filed. ఒక్క మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తే రిటర్న్ ఫైల్ అయిపోతుందంట. మతలబ్ గవర్నమెంట్ షుడ్ నో yes it's nil, some electronic verification is SMS there. बोलो ना सर.
Yes, sir. GSTR 3B.
That's it. I am done with GSTR 1. I am done with GSTR 1. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
What is main thing to remember here? That case B2B supplies, B2 supplies. हाँ वो सब देख लेना आप लोग. ठीक है ना? चलिए.
GSTR 3B. Provisional return for an interim period.
Yeah.
We know in GST
That's
the
called,
matching.
see, actually it's called interim period. मतलब initially when GSTR 3 was launched, it was very complicated. Government says, okay, up to the point we simplify GSTR 3, provisionally you file return called GSTR 3B. From that date till now we are filing that return only. Now God knows when they will simplify. 2.5 साल 3 साल तो हो गए सर. Still government says, let this procedure be continued. We'll see when we want to revise. So logically 3B has become a permanent return now. When it was initial on, they said provisional, temporary గా ఇది తీసుకొస్తాం. అది ఎప్పుడు తీసుకొస్తారు God knows. God continue.
GSTR 3B. Provisional return for an interim period.
Sir, I'll tell you only one thing, sir. Simple है. GSTR 3B में you provide details of total tax liability,
Yes, sir.
total input tax credit you are claiming, whether matched or not matched. Third one is the tax liability net to be paid in cash. The system will do computation automatically. If you provide the details of outward supply and if you say this is my input tax credit claim, all summary only, no
Self-assessed.
line wise, nothing, all self-assessed. They will ask you to create a challan for the balance tax liability, which you can create and pay. Simple return called GSTR 3B. This used to be there in our VAT system, value added tax. Same format they brought it here. Continue.
We know in GST the matching of invoice is 1-1.
Yeah, 1-to-1. 1-1 అంటే 1-to-1. If I make outward, he should say it's inward. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు ఫీజు కడితే నేను చెప్పాలి కదా నాకు వచ్చిందని, అంతే కదా?
The implementation process would be in a phased manner.
Yeah, that what they said initially.
Practically,
Still the phase is not complete for them.
practically only for outward supplies a return is filed, that is GSTR 1. There is no return of GSTR 2 and GSTR 3.
చెప్పాను కదా, నో రిటర్న్ ఆఫ్ GSTR 2 and GSTR 3. Continue.
Therefore, to make the registered person determine his tax liability and to pay tax details
And to pay tax,
and
comma,
to pay tax, details are required to be furnished in GSTR in the form GSTR 3B.
So that return will make you liable to pay tax. Simple bhasha. Okay, details you can read yourself. Read by yourself. You can pause and read. पढ़ लो एक बार. पढ़ो आप लोग खुद पढ़ो. डाउट है तो पूछना. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Point number 6, you can go sir directly. All
the returns furnished in GST should be electronically signed or electronically verified.
Practically, the electronic signature itself is the OTP. What is OTP? One-time password. See, when you have taken registration, you would have given some mobile number.
Yes, sir.
PAN number, email ID and phone number. On that phone number, you will get OTP. Once you give the OTP, return is said to be successfully filed. But practically, when return can be filed, when you discharge all the tax liabilities and any other dues, interest, penalty, कुछ भी रहे वो सब भी भरना है. चलिए.
Return to be filed by composite registered persons.
So we have done with 1 and 3B. So मैं क्या idea?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
चलो. Return to be filed by which person?
Composite registered persons.
No, practically they file which return?
CMP 08.
CMP 08 along
And
with GSTR 4. So you need to do corrections. Continue.
We remember a person making a supply of goods whose turnover does not exceed 1 crore is eligible to opt for composition scheme.
This 1 crore has become 1.5.
1.5.
Or 1.5 you can write, or 1.5 लिख लो.
A composite registered person is supposed to file return in form GSTR 4.
Yeah. लिख लो वहाँ पे, that is bracket में
GST
on or, no correct only, bracket में
CMP.
on or before 30th of April annually. On or before 30th of April annually. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
What they file is CMP 08 that I have discussed later. Continue. Return
A
has to be filed on.
Return has to be filed on quarterly basis.
Yeah,
that
quarterly
is-
you can remove. Annual बोल के लिख लो. Rest all points you can delete. Other one the third point का second line, third line you can delete. Return has to be filed on annual basis. That's it. Earlier it was quarterly na.
Yes, sir.
Sir, intentionally I am doing this, sir, so that you should know. Okay, this used to happen. This is what we are doing now.
Amen.
Otherwise, I can prepare my own notes. I can then share. What I am doing intentionally, old notes I have taken and do correction. वो चले गया अब ये आ गया बोल के. चलिए.
Next fourth point.
Fourth point.
The following information needs to be provided in GSTR 4.
Sir, I will tell you, sir, practically leave all this, I will tell you. A person who is under composition scheme, logically can he avail any credit?
No.
Still, I will ask you one thing. If I am making purchases from a registered person, but I am under composition scheme, no credit?
Yes, sir.
But how I will come to know whether he is filing proper tax, he is paying proper tax or not? They can do chori of tax now. Now what outward supply చూపించకపోతే if he does not show outward supply, no doubt I will not get credit. Anyhow I don't want credit because government does not give. How I will come to know from whom I am making purchase whether they are paying tax to the government properly or not?
GST number.
Government says you file GSTR 1, it will become GSTR 4A for me.
4A.
I can raise a complaint to government saying, sir, I am doing purchase from Pravalika and Anudeep, but these two idiots are not filing return. Example. Complaint है भाई मेरा, because मेरे को पता कैसे चलेगा? ठीक है, I don't want credit, but you two people are doing cheating with government now. Earlier this was not there. People used to do lot of cheating because even government is worried they are not getting tax. I was with, चलता है मेरे को तो credit नहीं आता. Government says okay. To trace the system fully, we are giving an option for a composition person. If you file GSTR 1 properly, you will show outward supply. It will become inward supply for me. I can verify where in 4A. If you do properly, no complaint. If you don't do properly, I'll raise a complaint. Because if you do cheating, you are cheating the government. Prolika, अर्थమైందా? बोलो ना sir, nothing wrong. Now, ठीक है, 4A is only for visibility purposes. But logically, I file return in which one? CMP 08 along with CMP 4. ठीक है, what type of details I will show? I'll tell you. Only two details I will show. Total turnover. Because rate of tax is uniform, na?
Yes, sir.
1% is the rate of tax. 0.5, 0.5. However,
Restaurant 5%.
However, ठीक है, restaurant 5. However, you also need to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. अब मैं बोलता हूँ देखो, I am under composition scheme. I make a bulk purchase from Anudeep and do retail sales. I make a bulk purchase from Anudeep and do retail sales. But I take transportation services from Pravalika. Pravalika is under goods transport agency. You don't pay your tax. Who should pay tax? Recipient. If the invoice value is less than 750, no tax. If the whole lorry value does not exceed 1500, then also no reverse charge. In any other case, I have to pay reverse charge.
Yes, sir.
So when Pravalika files GSTR 1 showing details of outward transportation, it will become inward transportation for me. I need to pay tax under RCM. So those details I will show here. Otherwise, there are no more details that we show. Practically, turnover value, inward supply details on which you are supposed to pay tax, any debit note or credit note raised during the year. That's it. The most easiest return in GST is what, sir? GSTR 4.
The following
ठीक है, ये 5-6 point you can read, sir, leave it. 5th, 6th and 7th point you can read by yourself. ఈ చీటింగ్ అయ్యిందా నా చాలా వరకు మొన్నటి వరకు ఎప్పుడు అయింది సరిదిద్దింది. షెల్ వి గో?
yes sir.
సో వి ఆర్ డన్ విత్
1
1
3b
3b
4
4. CMP 08 is nothing but turnover rate. Rate comes automatically. Turnover you have to type. Automatically 0.5 0.5 system will create a challan for you. Make the payment. खेल खत्म. Am I clear? ठीक है, leave. Come to the concept of what, sir? Annual return.
concept of annual return.
Shall we move?
yes sir.
This is only in theory, because in practical life we are filing annual return for which year? 18-19. Now what is annual return? For the whole year,
Next
whatever you have done, the details are auto populated. Your turnover, outward supply, debit note, credit note, everything is auto populated. If you want to do any adjustment, do it and file a return. If you say everything is correct, whatever you have done from April to March, everything is correct, simply click submit, return is submitted. But if your turnover exceeds 2 crores, then you need to do reconciliation statement by a chartered accountant or
9C.
cost accountant, which is 9C. Am I clear, sir? Problem A, the due date to file annual return is what, sir? 31st of December.
next financial year.
By the end of the financial year. End होने के बाद 31st December. Practically that is not happening. Still we are filing return for which year? 18-19. And logically those people whose turnover is not exceeding 2 crores, then they are being exempt from filing annual return. అవసరం లేదు గవర్నమెంట్ చెప్పేసింది. ఎందుకు యాన్యువల్ రిటర్న్? వాడు టర్న్ ఎంత, వాడు కట్టే ట్యాక్స్ ఎంత, నువ్వు మళ్ళీ వాడిని పుల్లలు పెట్టి ట్యాక్స్ చేయరా, ట్యాక్స్ కూడా చేయడు. డోంట్ మైండ్ సార్, గవర్నమెంట్ హెస్ మేడ్ సో మచ్ కచరా ఇన్ రిటర్న్. పీపుల్ ఆర్ వరీడ్, షుడ్ ఐ హ్యాండిల్ మై బిజినెస్ ఆర్ షుడ్ ఐ హ్యాండిల్ మై రిటర్న్? Government says, okay, in a case if your turnover does not exceed 2 crores, relax. See, ministry is considering relaxation, but it's coming slow by slow. Continue.
Concept of annual return.
Not required, you read yourself.
Late
I don't know,
filing
point
fee.
number 2 mein, read point number 2, sir, just once.
Annual return has to be filed in the Form 9 and Form 9A. Form 9A is for composite suppliers.
Form 9 ఉందా అది?
Yes sir, Form 9.
అంతే, Form 9. కరెక్షన్ చేసుకోండి, ఇక్కడ నేను చేశాను చూడండి అక్కడ. ఇట్స్ Form 9 అండ్ Form 9 ठीक है sir.
Late
Point
filing
number
fee.
5 also you can see.
Late filing fee.
Yeah, late filing fee I'll discuss. Even this also a lot of amendments are there. Every time government brings amendment, I'll simply tell you. Pinalana. What happens in a case if I don't file my annual return? Government says nothing. We levy a penalty of 100 rupees per day or 5,000, whichever is low. High kaadu, whichever is low, if I'm not wrong. Chudunana.
Late filing fee. Under GST, if a return is not filed within time, then it will attract late filing fee as follows.
Yeah, this is for normal returns. Late filing fee for normal returns, this is. When I say normal returns, I am referring to 3B. 100 rupees per day of default
100 rupees per day of default
or
or
5,000,
max to
whichever
max
is
5,000,
whichever is low. When I say max to max, మహా అయితే ఎక్కువ నా ఎక్కువ. So whichever is low. This 100 rupees also 50-50 they will share. 50 rupees will go to central government, 50 rupees will go to state government where you are registered. ప్రతిదీ షేరింగే కదా జిఎస్టీ. చెప్పనా?
Yes sir. Example.
Leave, not required. Late filing fee, point number 2. This is for annual returns.
So
చదువుకోండి,
note of the
నోట్ వద్దు నాన్న. Late filing fee for annual returns. Read, sir. 100 rupees per day of default or 0.25% of the turnover where you are registered. If you are registered in Telangana, then Telangana turnover. చదువునా?
late filing fee is different when it comes to annual returns.
Yeah,
The late filing fee will be as follows.
yeah.
Rupees 100 per day of default
Same like there. కానీ అక్కడ max to max 5,000, ఇక్కడ 0.25% of turnover.
or
25% కాదు, 0.25. 1% కన్నా తక్కువ.
or 0.25% of turnover within the state or union territory, whichever is low.
Whichever is lower. Am I clear, sir? సో టైం చూడన్నాను ఎంత అయింది అక్కడ రికార్డింగ్?
1 hour 15 minutes.
Whichever is low.